Just 100 years after Lincoln signed the Emancipation Proclamation that freed the slaves, 200,000 people converge on the nation's capital to rally for civil rights.
Well, I was standing on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial, and I must say that the notion that I could look from those steps and not see the end of the crowd was the most extraordinary experience of my lifetime. Because nothing can quite overwhelm what was then the largest march that had ever been seen in Washington. 250,000 people came to that march. Martin Luther King's speech drowned out. It was so eloquent because he reiterated that time, I have a dream this, I have a dream that. So that's why the I have a dream speech is still remembered to this day. I must say that when I saw all those people come, I believed that legislation would come out of it. It would have been very hard for Congress to ignore 250,000 people coming from all over the country, from every member's district. And sure enough, 64 Civil Rights Act, 65 Voting Rights Act, and ultimately the 68 Fair Housing Act came out of that one march. Unlike the period of the March on Washington, we have a very polarized Congress, which makes it difficult to get any legislation passed. They have, for example, hammered on the District of Columbia, which I represent. So unlike the kind of atmosphere we had during the March on Washington, we have exactly the opposite now. What I'd like to see come out of the march again as we commemorate it is a reflection on what we can do when all sides work together to get something important done. I'd like to see a break in the polarization in the Congress itself.